What up, y'all? This is Bboy Ali, representing MCK, Mighty Zulu Kings, out of Salt Lake City. Right now, residing in Las Vegas. I'm here at the House of Dance Twin Cities 11th year anniversary out here in Minnesota.
Yo, my name is Tyler, the creator, repping St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm also repping Cali, LA. Brought to you by House of Dance Twin Cities.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zuce Morales, and I am at House of Dance Twin Cities in Minnesota.
All right, peace. This is Boxwon, repping ALLWAYS, Bred to Burn, and Hip Hop Fundamentals, and we are here at House of Dance Twin Cities for their 11th year anniversary. Just got done teaching a workshop, judging the battles the day before, having a good time.
One thing I like to do with my footwork, I like to take a basic move and just keep adding text to it. Let's see, I'm going to CC this way. Now, it's going to go in our knee. Just like some. Chop a little bit, okay? Chop.
So what I want people to take away from my workshop is take their fundamentals and just elevate from their foundation. The class that we did today, the workshop, they already had their fundamentals, so it's easy to just transition into more transitions, slow presentation of your rounds and your dance.
The first thing we were really working on in our workshop was bounce, being able to understand the rhythm, the timing, also the connectivity of how you connect your different movements to your bounce, so everything is more seamless and everything feels more natural and authentic.
What I went through about my workshop, I just did a 30-minute warm-up, drills, foundation with camel locking, whacking, and popping. So different music, different movements. I let them repeat, and I also let them just dance and freestyle within those drills. And then at the end, I finished up with a quick and easy camel locking combo. We did it in front of the mirror a lot of times. And then at the end, we implemented the social aspect of camel locking, and then they dance in a partnership, you know, just facing each other.
So for the people taking my workshop, what I want them to leave with is an understanding that the fundamentals can be just as useful or as dangerous as the more advanced techniques that you see people chasing throughout their careers, right? You take the fundamentals and you put them in a framework that then really showcases the difficulty of mastering those fundamentals themselves. And then once we get past that, then we start to talk about textures, because that's how we build out originality, individuality, and expression.
Nice. Anytime that you step down, you always want to do something with your hands.
I've always been passionate about breaking, like the history of it, but it wasn't until I was a little older that I started doing more research and trying to study where everything came from, all the gestures that we use as b-boys, as breakers. If I could go back, 10, 15 years ago, I would just do more research on the history of breaking, and then music too.
My best word of advice is start now. Don't wait. I feel like a lot of people, we don't always have the privilege to have a mentor or have someone who was there at the beginning of it. And a lot of people don't need it. I didn't have that. So I kind of started, from the ground up, started with my community, getting as much evidence and advice as I could. And when it was ready for me to travel and go out, I did that. And I still do the same thing. Do the same thing. Don't wait. Don't allow yourself to feel like you aren't ready to start.
Foundation to me is everything, but also knowing the history and the context of each one of the dances is highly important, because as a Mexican person, not Black person, not American, we understand that understanding the context and valuing the people that created these dances and also just the background is what's gonna take you to really understand and feel these dances. So first of all, I would say go over the history, study the people that you look up to, but also study yourself, because if you don't understand your context first, you're not gonna be able to understand other people's context. That's number one. And then number two, learn the foundation, learn the techniques, and like Don Campbell said, once you learn that, be yourself.
My word of advice is, it's kind of as old as time. It's really just be yourself, present your best self forward. Breaking, it's really about the self and putting that individualism out there. I feel like a lot of times we spend time chasing moves that have a name instead of creating the ones that don't have a name. Learn the foundation, learn the fundamentals, which are the moves that have a name, and then from there, experiment
Yeah, it's a long like 10 years. Yeah.
You live in Canada, right? So it's pretty winter. What do you do during the winter to make up for it?
I have like a studio at my house, like in the basement. It's like yeah. But where I live in Vancouver, the winter's not that bad. Like I feel like everyone thinks Canada winter is like the craziest, like snowstorms, and like, but it's really not that bad. I felt like it snows for like maybe like a week and then that's it. Good job. Thanks so much for taking the workshop. I really enjoyed it. Hope you learned some stuff. Yeah. If you have any other questions, you can send me a message about something you always down to help out. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
My most favorite achievement would be, as far as battles or competitions, I guess, would be Red Bull BC1 Nationals 2022. I won the Nationals, so I got to represent for the World Finals.
My most favorite achievement, I got to do Red Bull Dancing Style LA. I got to win that one, but I also got the chance and the pleasure to get to Just the Boot for hip hop, and that was really, really cool. I never once imagined to see myself on that stage, so the fact that I reached it means I can reach it again and do even better.
I'm not really a person that really keeps track of what I've done, to be honest, but I will say maybe right now is the opportunity of traveling to different cities and traveling around the world. I was blessed enough to have the chance to go to Argentina, to Bolivia, to Peru. I'm gonna be able to go to my home country, Mexico, to teach and judge. I'm right here in Minnesota, and like I'm meeting new communities. I think that's just a constant achievement and a constant blessing that I am always grateful to have. The opportunity to get to know different communities, different people, and different places around the world.
My favorite achievement, it was probably just a year, honestly. It was the year the Monster team was first put together. So, you know, that's when me and my brothers, who are like my lifelong brothers, I love them all, we first got together. We won like a slew of world championships in one straight year. You know, we started off with UK champs. That was our first world title. Gravity and I went to Japan. We won WDC. That was the second world title. And then we all came back together at home to win what's some would consider the Super Bowl of breaking at the time, freestyle session. And we all got our rings in the 20-year anniversary crew battle. Probably one of the most legendary battles, in my opinion, in the history of the game.
I saw yesterday was like a real community. Don't lose that. Like stay raw, stay together, stay talented, and stay hungry, okay? Like keep that energy, because honestly I had a great time yesterday. I appreciate you for